I'm Duncan Enright, I'm a councillor for Witney East, and I'm just about to go on the Witney Pothole Run. I'm going to run round the ward that I represent. I'm going to get all of the potholes, take pictures of them and report them, and we're also raising money so we can get some of them fixed, but mostly raising awareness of the fact that they're not getting fixed at the moment. So, let's go. So this bit hasn't been made up at all. Look at this terrible road surface. Things I hate are ones like that, and the cars have to swerve to avoid it. Look at the state of those. Dangerous. So we're going to go down Judd's Close. Holes in the middle of the road here, and we're going on to Madley Park. One of the weird problems about Madley is that quite often these roads are not yet adopted. It's taking forever. So the road surfaces here in Madley are quite good, but one of the worries is the fact they're not adopted, and another is a kind of weird approach to car parking, which means people are quite often stuck parking on the road. Here's a square where we're hoping to do good things. It looks a bit like a blasted plane, I always think. Not quite what was originally intended. Here's one of the problems: park cars on the pavement because of the weird design of this estate. Irritating. And here's where potentially a bunch of new houses are going to go in. Before they do, we've got to be sure that our roads are fit. That's why I'm very sceptical about it. Here we are on Woodstock Road. Look at the state of the grates. They're a shocking mess, aren't they? Still could be worse, and there are worse around town. Alright. This footpath's awful, isn't it? Look at it. I feel like I'm on the side of a mountain or something. It'd be alright if you had one leg longer than the other. Still, it's not too bad for me. It'd be worse if you had a pushchair or a wheelchair or something. Hole where the grate is. That was slightly better. You can still see how they're intimidating to a cyclist or something. So there's a little hole. Soon might become a big hole. You can see how this is a death trap though for cyclists in particular. If you just caught your wheel in that, you'd be in real problems, wouldn't you? That's in the middle of Woodstock Road. So, this is the entrance to the Crescent. Looks pretty ropey, doesn't it? I'll make sure I report that one. We're going to go down Woodlands Road now. And this is pretty nice and clear. Nice residential street, lovely houses here in Woodlands Road. Again, there's a collapsing trench, which I'd better report. So now I'm through on Penn's Close. You can see again, not great surface, probably not deep enough though to get and really to pay attention. Well, I'm going to take a picture of that one. That's better. Oh, and this is looking pretty ropey as well, isn't it? Just see if I can get a little picture along this stretch. I guess it's not surprising that the worst places are always where one of the roads joins the main road. And I'm just going to turn up here a little way because I know by the crossing there's been some real problems. Yeah, look, it's pretty horrible there, isn't it? I'd say not as bad as it's been. It's not surprising, I suppose, it's a busy road, but it's just really bad state. Look at it, it's an absolute disgrace. That poor car just went bumping over one. See you later. Yeah. Yeah. And look at that. Horrible grate. So, look, sort of collapsing trenches there as well. Got a problem with the sort of break up in the middle of the road as well. And these pavements are kind of historic actually. Maybe we should get them listed. Oh, look at that. That's a horrible one. Oh. And the problem with those is people swerve to avoid them and can cause accidents. And they're a terrible danger for pedestrians and cyclists. I'm going to go down here. Newland's pretty terrible, but I want to go across to Newland Mill and over into Cogs around the back this way. We're lucky having such good footpaths, but the quality of the footpath
is not brilliant, the surface. It makes them not really easily usable to people who haven't got great eyesight, which is not good really. So yeah, coming through to Newland Mill. Nice end of town. Look at the lovely daffodils. It's a beautiful town, Witney. Here we go. And we're just coming up to Langham Common. One of the reasons why living in this end of Witney is such a delight. We love this common, and the Cogs Farm and the church. Look at that. Only lucky people can say they live in a beautiful area like this, even though it's looking a bit end of wintery. So we're coming along behind Cogs Farm now. There's a horror. I'm going to take a picture of that one. Heavy foot traffic along here, heavy bike traffic. It really needs to be nice and flat. We'll go across now over to Oxley's and see how things are over there. This corner that gets flooded, but she's had a bit of work recently. Of what you can get if you work hard. This bollard was taken out, actually literally, by somebody, and his car started using this, but local neighbours got in touch and we managed to get it reinstated. Very good. Let's see what else we can do in terms of making this place safer. Now, heading on to Oxley's. You can already see some of the mess here, so I'm going to take a picture of this one. Oxley's about 30-35 years old, so you can see the roads are beginning to break up. Here we go. And there's work to be done. Sort of goes like that, I guess. You get to a certain age as a road, and here's a little rut we could do with fixing, I think. Here again's a horrible little area I'll take a picture of. This is the area which has recently been visited by the dragon. Just for interest, let's go up here. Shame they couldn't do something about these, isn't it, while they were here. But you can see various areas which have been patched. Actually, you know what? It's better than nothing, but it's not great, is it really? We need to sort of get a proper resurfacing done all along here. And this bit in front of Cogs Hill Road is just, it doesn't look adopted, does it? It looks like rough track. Maybe it isn't. And here's one of our buses, only around for another couple of months. Unless we can do something in terms of a Q&C bus company. Anyway, let's go down to down Cogs Hill Road to Manor Road. Daffodils. These were put in by neighbours, led by Richard and Steve and others. Cogs Connected. Really good idea. Look lovely, don't they? Hi. And here's another area I'd love to get planted up at some point. Looks rather like a leftover, doesn't it? I'm just going to cross over now. Let's take a picture of these two. Here we are. Yeah, on the road. Nasty little outbreak. Now here's a particularly bad bit. You can see here what we call the Manor Road Savannah. Grass growing all the way up the side, so I'm going to take a picture of that. It'll just destroy the pavement in due course. You've got to get something done about it. We also look at the break up here. So the sooner we can get something done about it, particularly this little stretch, the better, I think. Let's carry on. That's quite deep. I'm going to do a quick loop round the top end of the lakes and Eaton Close. Here's a nasty part. Look at that, it's very unpleasant, isn't it? So again, if we're to countenance more houses up here, which is likely to happen, we kind of need to make sure our roads and footpaths are up to spec to carry all the extra traffic. Not too bad on this little bit of Eaton Close, good. The main bit of Eaton Close. Up Lakes Avenue, about halfway I think. Footpaths are dodgy here. Here's a not very nice one. I'll take a photo there on the footpath. You see, somebody partially sighted, they're going to come a cropper. Back on the main road, you can see the bits of patching which have been done, which is great. But it's breaking up in the middle, so cracking in half really the road, isn't it? And here's the top end of Cogs Hill Road. Oops, ooh, that looks horrible. Just give that a quick photo. Both of those, I think. And this again is pretty horrible, just sort of a bit of mess at the top of the road that needs fixing. Yeah, look and see people swerve to avoid those because it's dangerous. People swerve to avoid me. It's really dangerous. We're going to go down through Waddards. Stanton Harcourt Road. Just see what we can see there as well. Waddards Meadow. And already we stumbled across a really rather rough patch. Let's take a picture of that. And then onto the old Stanton Harcourt Road. Now this really is a listed surface. It probably hasn't been really surfaced since the King had a beard. Although I know there has been some patching along here. Let's take a picture of that, that's really rather horrible. There was a massive hole in the road along here at one point next to a grate, which got fixed. That's the point. But again, here we go. Trouble at the intersections. Not surprising, I suppose. And at this point, I think I should pay tribute to the officers of the council who do a terrific job with very limited resources to sort all of this out. But let's hope this is useful. I think that the best thing to do is to have the inspections and prioritisation done really locally, and then get the experts in. Really concentrated piece of work, all the right kit, resurfacing, Bob's your uncle. Now, final little bit. Just want to show you one final thing, and that's this pavement along here. You see, I don't know if you can see that actually, but it's consistently on a slope and it's in relatively poor condition at various points. And if you're pushing a buggy along here, and lots of people do, it's a nightmare. I mean nightmare. Anyway, last couple of pictures here I think. There's this one, nasty big hole there. Up to the junction. As you know, junctions are worst. There's a nasty little spot and another one. And there we are. I think I picked up only a fraction of the ones that need doing.